large amount of money.
I lost my husband the day I entered this compound. Cannot buy my freedom.
Adaeze, I have something important to tell you. I have already made up my mind about what is going to happen next, and I do not want any argument when I explain it to you.
What do you mean, Kelechi? You walked in here looking very serious, and now you are speaking as though you have already decided something about me.
I will give you a large amount of money. Take my children and go back to the village. Stay with my mother there. That is where you belong, and I believe it is time you accepted that.
I'm sorry, sir, but it is too late. You may have decided what you want, but you cannot simply decide my future for me and expect me to obey without question.
Too late for what, Adaeze? Remember that you are still my wife. I have rights over you, and I am the one who decides what you do, where you go, and how this family will move forward.
No, Kelechi. I lost my husband the day I entered this compound. The man I married disappeared behind these walls, and what remains now is someone who only wants to control me. You can offer me money, you can tell me where you think I belong, but you cannot buy my freedom. I am no longer the frightened woman who arrived here years ago, and I will not return to that life.
Adaeze walked out of the kitchen, leaving Kelechi speechless. For years, she had swallowed her pain and obeyed his demands, but something inside her had changed, and she was no longer willing to surrender her voice. She had finally understood that returning to the village was not the answer. Adaeze had become a Lagos woman, and she intended to build a life of her own, no matter how much Kelechi tried to stop her. A few days later, Adaeze was cleaning the living room. She moved quietly around the expensive furniture while carrying on with the duties he had performed for years. Kelechi watched her from the sofa with Sophia beside him, but refused to give in for the satisfaction of seeing fear on her face. Then Kelechi picked up a cup of water. His expression changed into a faint, disturbing smile as he looked toward the freshly cleaned floor.
Adaeze, come here and clean this water immediately. Since you have Adaeze, you'll become so stubborn.
You deliberately poured that water onto the floor after watching me clean it. Kelechi, I know exactly what you are trying to do. My love, why do you hate this innocent woman so much? She's only trying to survive. Please stop using her pain as an excuse to punish.
My sweetheart, I don't hate her. I only want to teach her a lesson. I am trying to answer in temist mest and I can stand them.
Kelechi, please let it be. She has done nothing to deserve this treatment, so there is no reason to continue humiliating her in front of me. Kelechi thought he was humiliating me. He was awakening a strength I buried for years. I survived the mansion. I survived the humiliation. But how long will I stay silent? Welcome back to the story of Nest. Today, we meet Sophia. But do you trust her? What is Kelechi afraid of? Watch closely. If you enjoy Adaeze's story, don't forget to subscribe, comment, and like for more videos.